In the middle of the Judean desert in Israel, there's an immense lake with a high concentration of salt. It is the Dead Sea. Located about 400 meters below sea level, it is at the lowest point of the planet.
Siamo al Mar Morto. Il termine non compare nella Bibbia.
The term Dead Sea does not appear in the Bible. The Bible speaks of the Sea of Salt and also of the Asphalt Lake, and the Muslim tradition speaks of the Sea of Lot. But the rabbis, based on the geography and topography of Israel, have noted that in the north there is the Lake of Galilee, or Lake of Genezareth, which is called the Lake of Life, and in the south we have the Dead Sea.
C'è il lago di Galilea, lago di Genesaret, che viene chiamato il lago della vita. E al sud abbiamo il Mar Morto.
Despite the name Dead, there are many episodes narrated in the Bible that took place in this region. Apparently hidden stories are revealed in the Holy Scriptures. Numerous biblical events took place near the Dead Sea in the town of Ein Gedi.
La città di Ein Gedi, che vuol dire la fonte della capra.
Ein Gedi means source of the goat, and we have two important texts about it. The first is Samuel 23, which recounts the struggle between Saul, the first king of Israel, and David. Saul was chosen as the first king, but God displeased him, so God sent Samuel to anoint King David in Bethlehem. So in the first book of Samuel 23, there were two kings of Israel, and they made war on each other. Then we have Psalm 63, which speaks of when David hid in the desert of Ein Gedi.
Samuele 23. Poi abbiamo il Salmo 63 che ha come titolo Quando David si nascondeva nel deserto di Ein Gedi.
Do primeiro livro de Samuel, capítulo 23.
The first book of Samuel, chapter 23. David, having learnt that Saul was coming to kill him, remained in the desert of Ziph. First book of Samuel, chapter 24. David fled and went to live in the caves of Ein Gedi.
E fui viver para as cavernas de En Gedi.
To this place are linked analogies and poems from some books of the Bible.
Do livro de Ezequiel,
Book of Ezekiel, chapter 47. Those waters where they come shall heal, and where the torrent shall come, all things shall live again.
parte onde ela chegar.
Ma il testo più bello che abbiamo è Ezechiele 47. Ezechiele 47 descrive la nuova.
The most beautiful text that we have is Ezekiel 47, which describes the new city of Jerusalem with the new temple. Under the altar of the temple, a small spring of water gushes forth, which goes towards the Arava and becomes even larger. It becomes a river. There are even small fish in this water, which then flows into the salt water of the Dead Sea. The Song of Songs, which according to tradition is attributed to Solomon, in chapters 1 to 4 reminds us that there were vines at the time of Solomon, the vines of Ein Gedi, which were very famous at that time. And then the book of Siracuse 24:13 speaks of wisdom. Wisdom is compared to different plants, to different flowers. It reads, I am like the palm of Ein Gedi. We also know from other authors that Ein Gedi was balm, which was very famous. And then in the south we have the cities of Sodom and Gomorrah.
La palma che era famosissima. E anche sappiamo da altri autori che a Ein Gedi c'era il balsamo, che era famosissimo. E abbiamo poi al sud la città di Sodoma, di Gomorra.
In addition to Ein Gedi, other places around the Dead Sea hold biblical stories.
In Giordania, dall'altra parte.
In Jordan, on the other side of the lake, we have two very important places. Makeronte, place of the martyrdom of John the Baptist, and Mount Nebo, where Moses died. For this reason, it can be said that the Holy Land continues also in Jordan. Around the dense waters, a biblical richness, stories revealed by the Holy Scripture, preserved by time and the sea.